All right, good morning, everyone. Today we are doing one digit by one digit multiplication. I went over all of the results from the assessment you took. It seems we do have a little bit to work on. That's okay. So I'm going to give you guys a review on how to do this. So, each number in this equation is something different. So 4 is our factor. 5 is our factor. Together, they equal our product, which is 20. Another example of this is 6 times 6. So, now that we know what our factors equal, let's go over some examples together. So, let's come over to our times table. We're going to do 6 times 7. Okay? So, if we know that 6 times 6 is 36, let's look at our times table again. Okay, so 6 times 7 is 42. Now, let's model how we get to 42. So, I drew 6 circles with 7 lines in each. So let's count. 7, 14, 21, 28, 36, and 42. 42 is our product of 6 times 7. Let's go over another example. All right, let's see. Let's choose one that's a little more tricky that we can still get. Okay. So, looking at our times table, we're going to do 9 times 7. So, we can do this one of two ways. We can either take what we know. So, if we do that, we know that 9 times 6 is 54. Well, we're counting by nines, so we could add 9. Which will give us 63. So we could do it that way if that makes sense. But there's another way we can do this. We can model it with shapes. So we're going to draw 9 circles. Now, in each one of these circles, we're going to put 7 tally marks. The 7 tally marks represents our other product that we are multiplying by. So, once again, our circles. So let's go ahead and add 7 tallies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we have our 9 circles and our 7 tallies in each. So that is how we can represent what 9 times 7 equals. Let's go over another problem. So let's pull out our worksheets and I will go over 4 problems on this worksheet. So I'm going to pick at random. So please make sure you have your notebooks and your pencils out. So that way while I'm explaining this and going over, you can write this down. So I'm going to do number 7. So this is problem number 7. So number 7 is 5 times 2 equals blank. All right. So one of two ways we can solve this. Like I said, we can do what we previously know. Well, we know that 5 times 1 is itself, right? So we're counting by 5s. So pretty much when multiplying by 5s, you're skip counting by 5. But I'm going to show you how you can do this with a model. So let's do our 5 circles. All right. Let's do our lines. All righty. Now, I'm going to count, and I want you to count with me with the lines. So here's our 5 circles. Now, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 times 2 equals 10. Okay, any questions? Or is everybody good? All right. Let's do number. So go ahead and mark on your papers that we did number 7 together, because that one will not be graded as it was done as a whole group. All right. Now, I'm going to pick another problem, and this one's going to be a little more difficult. Let's do. Okay. We're going to do number 11. All right. So number 11 is 8 times 2. Okay. So let's use our prior knowledge. So we know that 8 times 1 is 8. Now, let's model this. So, we're going to do 8 circles. Okay. Okay, so we have our 8 circles. Now we're going to put 2 in every circle. All right. Now that we've done our 2 in each circle, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So what does 8 times 2 equal? 8 times 2 equals 16. All right, so let's do another practice problem. Let's see. Let's do something. Okay, let's do. All right. We're going to do 9 times 8. So, for 9 times 8, we're going to do our circles. We're going to do 9 circles with 8 in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your paper should look like this. 9 circles. Does everyone have 9 circles? Perfect. All right. Now, we're going to do 8 in each circle. So, let's do our 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our first circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our first 3. Our 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So now we have our 9 circles with 8 in each. So let's go ahead and label our circles with 8. So we're going to count by 8s. So let's do this. Okay. All right. So, if you're stuck still, let's look at our times table. So here's the times table. So we're looking at 9 times 8. Well, we know that 9 times 7 is 63, as we solved that one already. So what we're going to do is now add 9 to 63, which gives us 72. So the answer to our problem is 9 times 8 equals 72. All right, let's go over one last problem. So, does anyone have any problem that they want us to go over? All right. Okay, we can do that. Let's do 8 times 5. All right. 8 times 5. Okay. So let's draw our circles. So we're going to have 8 circles this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to put 5 in each circle. So here's our circles. Now we're going to add our 5. So let's do our little 5 tally marks. All right, so here's our tally marks. 8 circles, 5 tally marks each. So let's go ahead and count. All right, are we ready? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 8 times 5 is 40. All right, did everybody write that down? Good.